Galapagos Cruise Reviews.
I was at a bookstore and bought a book on the Galapagos. I think I read it cover to cover. And I put it in the back of my mind that someday, with my husband, I would come to the Galapagos and just have an incredible experience.
All of the travelogues you can watch and all of the documentaries don't begin to describe what you find here. It's just an amazing, amazing place.
Friends of mine had visited the Galapagos a number of years ago and recommended it highly, and that's really what sparked my interest. So I started researching online and found Quasar, and that was really it for me.
The boat was better than I even expected. It was intimate. The fellow guests were all of like-mindedness.
Well, this is a classic yacht. It's beautifully built. It's so warm and friendly. It's a small boat, so folks get to know each other.
But we didn't want to be on a really big boat. So we looked at the Grace at first, and then ultimately ended up with the Evolution, which is a perfect fit for us. The new accommodations are outstanding. It's bright, it's modern, they're beautiful.
But if I had every room like that for a cruise, I would be ecstatic. I mean, it's a yacht. It's just a really, really nice yacht.
Yeah. Crew was superb. When they escorted us in the Pangas, they were always smiling, they were happy. They just, were there for our every need.
And come back, your room is always tidied up. I mean, everything is perfect. So yeah, the crew members have been outstanding, and the ones that you interact with on a personal level are just genuinely nice.
Our happiness and concern was always there, but our safety as well. Always there to make sure our trip was absolutely perfect.
The guides are walking encyclopedias. They do know everything, and they're fun to be around too. It really made the experience, and the two guides we've had here have just been outstanding.
They have a passion for nature, and it makes you love it more.
The food was delicious, and being a foodie, that's something that was important to me. From breakfast in the morning until dinner at night, always interesting flavors and fresh.
I have celiac disease, and it's always a little scary to travel because you don't want to get sick in the middle of a cruise, and they couldn't have been better. I have so much leftover food in my luggage that I used before we traveled here, but not on this cruise.
For me, the most shocking thing has been the organization of the tour groups. I've never felt like I was crowded or infringed upon.
We've never been on such an intimate cruise, and this was wonderful. Everything was so organized, and the schedule was kept.
Even though you're very busy every day, it's very laid back.
I don't think I could pick one island as my favorite because they all have something that is truly different and unique about them.
You see animals here that you're not going to see anywhere else on Earth. So everything from the marine iguanas to the penguins, swimming with sharks and sea turtles, and then of course the giant land tortoises. It's just a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
There's a lot of diversity with this group. With diversity, you learn because you meet the people, learn about their personal lives.
We just had a great group. We couldn't have picked a better bunch of people to be on the boat with. We've had a lot of fun. Every night at dinner, there's a lot of laughing, and we're having a great time, very relaxed.
The night before we left, we received a call to make sure that we had everything, and if we had any questions.
There was always someone there waiting to guide us along the way to the next step.
I think I want to send a shout out to Paul and Diane Schick. It gives a lot of comfort if you're in the U.S. and you can pick up a phone in the U.S. and talk to somebody. Again, coming to a place that you don't have a lot of experience with.
This was a week full of surprises. Every day, something special happened that we really weren't expecting.
We would love to recommend this to our friends and family members because we've just been so thrilled with it.
This was a phenomenal week of trying to just absorb all that we were seeing and feeling and experiencing.
It's in many ways life-changing. I mean, I think it gives you a different perspective on wildlife and what we as humans are doing to the planet and how it much better can be if we can live in sync with wildlife as opposed to trying to just go our way and build the way we do. So yeah, I think we definitely will be recommended to several of our friends.